Okay, this video is going to show you how to do the other part of Pharoah's doors. You're going to need, to do it my way, you're only going to need 14 Pharoah's lock stones. As you can see, I've got only 14 on me. I put all the rest in my bonfire. Now, as we do this, some of the doors I'm going to open are only going to be because of enemies that I want to kill for souls. You don't have to open those, so if you ain't going to open that door, you can minus that off the 14 lock stones. But this is the first one that I'm going to do. There's an enemy behind this door, so we're going to be ready for him. And then there's nothing in here. That's the first one. Your second one is going to be over here in this corner. Or actually, before you do that, you're going to want to come up here and get this item. Which is a germ axe and a torch. And then the next enemy that you're going to want to kill is going to be right here. If you want to. Note, I am not going to activate any of the contraptions, so do not be expecting contraptions to be activated. They're a waste of time, and they really don't do much to invaders. Any smart invader can outdo the contraptions like no tomorrow, so it's pointless. It's a waste of your time. This one's going to have a dog behind it that intoxicates you, and I believe there's a corpse in this room, if I'm not mistaken. But you're going to want to worry about that damn dog first, because he will toxicate you. No, there isn't a corpse in there. Okay, it's been a while since I played this area. Okay, over here there's going to be another corpse. You can also light that you can also light that torch thing in the center if you really need it. I do it just for the light. Now behind this wall over here, it's going to take 3 different Pharoah's lockstones to unlock this guy. There's a chest in there, but there's also a big guy that's going to be coming at you. So you're going to want to unlock this one. That's going to partially open it. You're going to want to do this one. That's going to open the bottom part. And then before you actually go in there, you could screw him up like that. You actually don't have to undo the other one if you don't want to, and you can get the chest. I'm going to undo it just because, but you don't need to. As long as you get that bottom part down. In fact, you really don't even have to open the other side. You really only need to do the middle one. So that'll save you 2 Pharoah's lockstones, because if you undo the middle one, you can get underneath. Now, there's nothing more this way. So we're going to head up here. Hopefully this video is going to work well, because I'm using my $500 Motorola Photon phone that I don't use. It's not active, but it is a really high definition phone. It records in high definition, so I'm hoping the video quality is going to be a hell of a lot better than it has been for my last videos. Okay, behind this one is going to be an enemy. One of them guys, just like the other two. And you can take care of him like I just did, or you can do it the other way. I do gotta kind of be cautious. Behind this one is another one of him. You're gonna wind up with, you're gonna want to cut him up. Now, there's a path right here that will take you up to the top floor, and it has a chest in there. But in order to unlock that path, you're first going to need to come up here and activate this Pharoah stone over here. You're going to want to grab this, and you can also light this with your torch to light up the area. Use a Pharoah's lockstone here. This is going to open the shortcut down below. And as you can see, the shortcut is now open, and there is a chest in here. that has paint stone and twinkling titanite in it. And then when you come up, you're going to come out on top of them germ guys. You'll be up on top of them, so this is an advantage if you're attacking them. I already killed all the enemies except for the ones behind these doors. I saved them for the walkthrough because I wanted to show which doors I'm going to open. Like I said, I am not going to be activating any contraptions. There's a chest here. Now you're going to want to move because that's going to do that. That has Titanite Chunk and Petrified Dragon Bone. Now you're going to want to activate this one. And if you really want to, you can activate the other one. I do think there's an item in there. But there is also a guy that is going to be throwing axes nonstop. He's a non-moving NPC or character thing, statue, whatever, that just continuously throws axes. Behind him, I believe, is a, maybe not. Okay, so there isn't a corpse behind him. I just wanted to check. But he's going to continuously throw axes. Now, I am not going to be activating any more of them as far as those guys or any of the devices. So if you're looking to activate devices, go ahead, use the other Pharoah stones. This Pharoah stone right here is going to activate this, which is going to shoot discs that look like saw blades, and it'll shoot them across this gap right here. So if an invader or whatever gets summoned to your world and you remember the Rat Covenant, what it'll do is it'll continuously shoot saws every so many seconds. However, it's easy for them to avoid. This one here will activate this guy, which throws axes to oblivion, but they really don't do a damn thing, so it's pointless. Like, you're really, unless you get lucky somehow, I highly doubt that thing's ever going to hurt an invader. This one here is going to throw axes over here, which will land right about here, making it hard to cross that without getting hit, but invaders can still get around it, and you use this to activate it. This one here is going to activate a chest room behind the wall. So you're going to want to activate that. There is an enemy in here that you will want to be cautious of. This guy will take your life quick. I mean, they're really not hard to beat. I just tend to use my pyromancies because it's quicker. It destroys their life and makes it just a lot faster to do. Back up because you get poisoned. Let the poison release, and then you get magic arrows times 30. I don't use arrows hardly ever, so that really is not a benefit for me. But the enemy that's in there is worth it to me. Now, over here, you can activate this. If you want to activate this guy, he's going to throw axes down there to nowhere and really not do a damn thing for you. So you're going to want to activate this though, because this will create a shortcut across. I don't really know. I don't think there's any items in there, so it's almost pointless. But if you activate the other mechanism that shoots the 5 saw discs, you're going to want to use this to make it easier to get past them, because all 5 saw discs are going to fly across this gap, possibly knocking you off the ledge. That's only if you activate this Pharoah stone. And then if you come over here, you have this guy here, which you can activate using this. I'm not going to. Then you also have this guy here, which you can activate using this, which I'm not going to. Then you have this guy here, which you only have to do the bottom one. And as long as you do the bottom one, he can't get out, but you can attack him and you can get in. Therefore, he's trapped in there. So, and there is a corpse behind him. So you're going to want to release this guy because it's got a soul of a brave warrior. And I wouldn't recommend doing those two. I mean, I'm going to eventually, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. Just because it makes it so he can't get out of there. And it traps him in there, making him easy to fight. Now, this Pharoah stone here is going to activate a block between this bonfire and over here. You're not gonna, if you activate it, it's gonna block this path. There's gonna be a boulder that's gonna come out right here and right here somewhere, and it's gonna block this path completely so that you can't get around it. I believe it's right in this general area. then you'll have to go all the way around. That'll stop invaders when you're with the Rat Covenant from being able to run into the fog right there immediately, as they will have to go all the way around. And if you've activated all these contraptions, that should slow them down, but I can guarantee that if you run out fast, they're going to get away anyway, so it's really pointless. The next thing we're going to do here, while we're here, is hit the bonfire, and I'm going to try to beat the rat on the first try. If I don't, I don't, but if I do, I do. So we'll see what happens here. This should be the other. I already killed Royal Rat Vanguard, so this should be the other one. And what I'm going to want to do here, my recommendation to you, this boss is easy as hell if you know what you're doing. Use Chaos Storm on it, and it'll kill all the dogs and the rat on top of it. So I equipped a Ring of Life Protection just to protect myself. And then what I'm going to do here is... Okay, he killed me. That wasn't cool. Last time I was able to fuck him up right away. Okay, so you're going to want to, basically, you're going to want to come in there and try to Chaos Firestorm him as quick as possible, because he will fuck you up. At least get rid of the dogs, because if you can get rid of the dogs, you can roll away and heal. So we're going to take off this ring and put another one on, and we're going to retry this. This time I'm going to go a little bit further into the room before doing anything, because last time I think I fucked it up. Okay, now we got a problem because now I'm intoxicated. I couldn't even heal. Okay, so I'm going to have to find my ground as far as where I was last time so that I can do this. I'm going to compare the quality of this video to my other ones, and if this one works better, I'm going to start using this phone to record with, because I might as well do something with it. I mean, it's a $500 phone, so it, you know, I might as well use the high definition quality of it and whatnot. I've got hella life rings, so life rings are not a problem, and as you can see, I also have 6 Chaos Storms, so we're going to come in this time, and I'm going to cast right here, and that should be the solver to all my problems. Now this rat is a crock of shit, because that's Royal Rat Authority, and as you can see, the fucker is not going as well as it did last time. But the Chaos Firestorm will guarantee at least take care of all the dogs, leaving him open. So that does kind of help. Now my next recommendation is going to be to, I'm going to try a different method this time. Let's see. I prefer to use Ring of Life Protections because they only cost $3,000 or 3,000 souls to repair versus the other ring, which costs 6,000. So man, that's a crock of bullshit. Fuck this stupid shit. Okay, what's gonna happen this time is I'm gonna use sorceries. I'm gonna burn him, and then I'm gonna use sorceries. You know, you really don't got time. I mean, you know, a new game, when you have Chaos Firestorm, he dies in one hit. Apparently on this, he doesn't want to die, so fuck that. My recommendation now is going to be remove my sword, switch to another ring, come in here, and just have some fun. what I'm going to want to do is swap something out real quick. I am going to attune my magic real quick. Okay, first off, I'm going to want that first, and then we're going to want Chaos Firestorm. And just in case, I'm going to equip Fire Tempest, which should be right there. And that should be all I need right there. So that way I don't have to switch much. And as you notice, I unequipped my sword. That was to make it so that I can switch between Pyro and the Catalyst rapidly. See, and that fucked him up. You know, I always come up with a strategy. This is only my second time fighting that boss, and there you go. That's the easiest way right there. Chaos Firestorm, make sure you're standing where I was, and that should take most of his life. And then use Soul Geyser, and if you, my intelligence is 70 and my catalyst is fully maxed out, so anyway, now that I've done this, I'm going to show you the last item in this area. And then we are going to be ready to head towards Brightstone Cove, Seldora. So there is no more items you can join the Rat Covenant by talking to him right here, just like you can in Grave of Saints. I really don't care to be a Rat Covenant member. I am a +3 already, and I already have the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring, so I'm just going to drop back out. I've already killed all these guys, and we're going to drop back down and go to this bonfire. And as you can see, all the enemies are gone. So that's the walkthrough. That's all the items. Good luck.